of a believer, but you're not really believing. Going through the motion of a Muslim, but you're not really practicing Islam. Allah is saying in this ayah, you are going to be removed. Matter of fact, in the other surah, it says that وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. By the time man loses, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ. This is the first ayah. Second ayah. Man is destined, and woman is destined to lose. In other words, nobody wants to be called a loser. Man, you're a loser. What? But I need to win then. I don't want to lose. Now, here comes the key in the next ayah. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Except for those who believe, وَعَمَلْ, and work, get into it, get involved with it. Get involved with the educational process. Get involved with the dawah. Get involved with the sharing of what you know. Once you know something, you share it, then you are splitting and sprouting. You are a productive Muslim. So let me stop. And Allah says, the behavior of those people that Allah is producing, their behavior is they love Allah. Hamidullah. هذا كلام حب. It sounds like hub, doesn't it? In a sense, hub. The centermost part of a person is supposed to be given to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أنا حب الله. أنا حب الله كثيرا. I love Allah much. And this is the disposition of a believer. No matter what happens in the world, no matter what happens in the society, the believer is going to love his Lord. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. آمين. والصلاة والسلام على خير المرسلين محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. وبعد أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. O you who believe, if any from among you turn back from his or her faith, soon Allah will be producing a people whom he will love and they will love him. And antum ma'ahub, do you have hub in your chest for God? If so, how much? And that's for you to determine. There's a picture in Christianity, some of you remember, where they had Esau, supposedly, this picture, with a little halo around his head. You remember that little halo? You know, false picture, but it's not him. It's just astaghfirullah. It's a little something around his head, you know. This was a signal. It's a signal to where Muslims should be. You should be in a state, so much of a state of taqwa, that little halo that was supposed to signal protection and guidance and light and nur from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, man, that's supposed to be covering your whole body. That light, that nur is supposed to be covering your whole body. Why? Because you're giving yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so you're moving, you're walking, you're talking, you're conducting activities fi sabilillah, alhamdulillah, so much, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to protect you in your talking, in your walking, and your working. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا have been chosen. Limada? Not because of you or me or whatever. You have been chosen because Allah loves you. I want to underscore this. You have been chosen because Allah loves you. And He wants you to come from one level to another. Tabaq and tabaq. Tabaq and tabaq. Above each level is another level. Have you ascended to your next level? If you are a Muslim believer, if we are believers, I should not allow 3-4 days to go by and I have not ascended as a Muslim. I have not learned more of the Quran as a Muslim believer. I should tie one on, as they say. Get us ayat. Begin to learn more about that surah and remember those ayats and get that memory working well. Because it's not to grow outside first. Listen, when you're building a building, alhamdulillah, I don't know how many of you all are builders. Some of you all millionaires in here, I know you know what I'm talking about. You can't build a skyscraper if you don't go down before you go up. You have to go down. If you go just on the surface of the ground and go up, you're going to have a problem in just a few days. This is the same way that our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he built, please listen, he built men and he built women from the inside out. The foundation had to be strong for iman wa ihsan. The foundation had to be strong with the ilm deen, the knowledge of the religion. If you're just a surface Muslim, the wind of the world is going to come and blow you away. Because the winds of the shaitan have been educated by shaitan himself. When the winds of shaitan blows, they know how to blow on the sons and the daughters of Adam, alayhi salam, and his mate Hawa. Peace be upon Hawa. They know how to blow upon your intelligence, your spirituality. They know how to blow upon your ilm, the knowledge that some of us think that we have. But if we have it, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, if you got it, you got it. None can take it away from you if you're utilizing it. But if you have it and you're not utilizing that ilm, that knowledge, another thing that QA, if you have an Islamic studies book, and you study it for 1 hour, you put the Islamic studies book down, the book stays there, and you go another direction. You have to digest that knowledge that's in that book, specifically the Quran, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. And I'm trying to do my best to slow this horse down and bring it to a screeching halt. So maybe I'll just make this closing statement. I had a very juicy hadith, but we'll save that for some other time in the future. Let's just make this statement. Nations survive and prosper upon taqwa. They may not call it taqwa, but it's taqwa. What kind of evidence do you have for that, Imam? The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, never has a nation fallen, least it left off Salat. Never has a nation fallen, least it left off Salat. And if the nation is to survive, so if you look at it from a holistic point of view, as a nation, a country, and you kind of like scale it down to community, scale it down to family then scale it down to an individual. Never will an individual fail unless he or she left off Salat. You keep up your Salat, Allah is going to be with you. You keep up your Salat, Allah is going to give you the nur. You keep up your Salat and Allah is going to vest in you, give you the ilmul deen, because the Salat is going to lead to something else, and that is goodness. The Salat is going to lead you to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more than you love anything in this world. Did you hear what I said? You and I must love Allah. Allah must be our first love. That's the foundation for living in life. Allah must be our first love. Not him or not her. You understand what I'm saying? Not him, not her. But both of you are to love Allah. He is our first love. Everything else comes principally behind the principle of Hubbullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. This is how Muhammad was successful, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He built the people to love Allah. He didn't push himself out there. Look at me. Ana huna. No. Hubbullah. Love Allah. Then later on he said, Ana Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But he was making the people, telling them, you have to love, look, you have to love Allah. You must love Allah. So you ask yourself, how do I love Allah? How? And another statement by the Imam, Waratuddin Muhammad, rahimahullah. Sweet surrender. I know you think you bad. I know you think you wise. I'm not talking to the person if it hits you a certain way. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person that actually thinks that he is bad. He's a bad dude. And I'm a bad dude, man. I pity that soul. Sweet surrender to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So nations survive and prosper upon taqwa, moral consciousness. Inshallah, I hope you're still listening. Moral consciousness, the truth. That's how nations survive. Those individuals that have no respect for the truth, watch them. Those individuals that don't have no respect for principles, watch what happens to them. We did research on this word, Pharaoh. Tall man. And it says, tall men fall hard. Why? No surrender to God. Pharaoh. Matter of fact, he makes himself the God, right? And they've done it over time. There were some good pharaohs, but I'm talking about this one I'm talking about now. This one, he's gonna fall real hard, and there's not gonna be anyone there to support him because he's not standing on principles. If you achieve something, thank Allah. If you're progressive, thank Allah. Whether you have a husband at home or brother, whether you have a wife at home or not, thank Allah. You know Allah. And Allah will lead you into what you deserve. Never will Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take anything away from you. Brother, you're a believer, and sister, you're a believer, you're praying all the time. On time. And to do your best to be a good brother, good sister. You're doing your best. You think Allah is not with you? He's with you. But He's testing you. He's testing you. And He wants to give you more. He wants to give you something and multiply what He's going to give you. But you have to align your nafs and your qalb and your aql, your intelligence, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When that happens, Allah is going to open a whole lot of doors. You're not even going to be able to manage. Some of you probably have already experienced this. There's going to be so many doors that open up for you because you anta hubbullah, because you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all these doors of opportunity that open. You're not going to be able to manage all those doors. It's just like so many fruit on a tree, and look at all the fruit. Allahu Akbar. Take your time, pick a few, and manage them. Take your time, pick a few, and manage them. So Allah has tested you also in your management. Sometimes, as we know, nations rise and fall. We believe, as Muslims, as mu'min, and as mu'minun, that the safety switch for a successful community life, individual life, and family life, to these challenges is to recognize our natural human nature in ourselves. Go find it. My natural fitra nature. When you find that fitra position in yourself, because it connects you with Abuya Adam wa Hawa. It connects you with the first civilization. And when that happens, that human nature encourages us. And then we begin to encourage one another to keep to the truth. That's Muhammad's community. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Keep to the truth, and keep to the truth of the matter, and keep to the truth of matters. Whatever the matter may be, and enjoin on one another. Be patient, brother. Brother, you encourage your brother. You see him in a situation. Tell him. Be patient. Be patient, man. Allah is with you. Same with the sister. Sisters can observe because they're much more sensitive than us men. We're just sometimes like raw. We're okay. But you already know that they're highly sensitive. So when you observe your sister going through a situation, be there for her. Be patient, sis, or whatever you might say. Sabr. Because Allah has something for you. Whatever the matter may be patient. But persevere in times of adversity. Have this position. Be patient. But a type of patience that leans into activity, action, in times of adversity and also in times of tranquility. We believe that every human being, not just the Muslims, we're not painting ourselves into a little bubble here. We don't live in a bubble. We live in the world. Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We live in the world and we are citizens. Underscore this, please. We are citizens of the world.